Hi, my name's William, for those who don't know me. I just thought I would maybe pass on a little word during this time of despair and trouble that we're in, where people are losing loved ones and people have been losing jobs and stuff, so it's been a very trying time for a lot of people. Brings me back to about 30 years ago when I had a very trying, stressful time in my life. I suppose for 30 years before that, I didn't really know much about God or think much about God really. My mother would be my biggest influence. She would always have been reading her Bible and praying to God. So 30 years ago, I'd been raised in the middle of the night and couldn't sleep and all stressed out sort of. Started and I lifted the Bible and read about different people in the Bible, different chapters and that, and read about Joseph and the pit, and but God had meant that for good in the long run. You take Moses, what he had went through too, and but God there meant it for good to lead the people of Israel out of Egypt. And as I read the Bible and then I read about Jesus and that, and about the things that Jesus had done, and even the trials that Jesus had with people, like letting them down and various things. And one night in March of '89, I asked Jesus into my heart and called upon him I needed him as my saviour to help me, guide me. And for the next 6 months, I wouldn't say that I really seen much difference in that, but I kept trusting and I kept reading. And on the 28th of December of '89 at 4 o'clock in the evening, I had this powerful longing to be on my own. And actually, I was in the house and I had what you would call a God experience that evening. That's the first time that I really felt that God was looking out for me and helping me. I really felt that He gave me a new lease of life. He'd healed me and ever since that, like, I've really been blessed. He's looked after me and he's guided me and given me a little wisdom in my life too, hopefully. And if you're in that situation too, I would recommend that you could put your trust and trust to. Like, you have to take that first step. You have to have trust in your heart and in your life, in this life, so as you can spend the next life in His world. So I would like to leave you a little verse here in the Bible that I hopefully will be encouraging to you. You find it in Hebrews 12, verse 3. Consider him who endureth such oppression for sinful men, so that you might not grow weary and lose heart. So I pray that you would put your trust in Christ and walk with him in his life. I didn't think I could keep it, but he kept me. He changed my desires and my ways of thinking and made them like his. And I pray you do the same. Amen.